Every single business out there has something in common. They are all trying to add value. In this video, we will explore what this important concept means and how a business might go about trying to achieve this. The ability to add value may often be one of the deciding factors in whether a business is able to succeed or ultimately fails. So firstly, what does adding value even mean? Well, added value is the difference between the price of a finished product or service and the cost of the inputs involved in making it. So added value is the increase in value that a business creates by going through the production process. Let's think about a few examples to make things a little clearer. A business has created a brand new custom BMX for an excited customer. Now the BMX has been assembled, it has a value. It is a completed product that meets the needs of a customer and can now be sold for a price. The value of the completed BMX is more than the cost of each individual part used to produce it. The added value amount will depend on how much the customer is willing to pay for the finished BMX. If the parts for the BMX cost £50 and the customer is willing to pay £150, then the added value is equal to £100. The customer is willing to pay £100 more than the cost to make the BMX. However, if the customer was only willing to pay £100, then the added value would only be £50. The customer is only willing to pay £50 more than the cost of the materials used to produce it. Alternatively, imagine a celebrity-endorsed perfume. Once the perfume is created, it is sold for a high price, substantially more than the cost of buying the materials to make the product. Here, value has been added. The customer is willing to pay a great deal more than the cost of the materials used to create the perfume because it has a popular celebrity face slapped on the packaging. To all the teachers out there, show all of these videos without any ads and gain access to our growing library of over 500 teaching worksheets. Why not visit BizzWizard.co.uk to find out more? To look at another business adding value, let's introduce this video's main example. This is Ryan Jakes, and he owns and operates RJ Custom Motors. Ryan had been the chief technician at a popular BMW repair shop for over 15 years before starting his own shop. RJ Custom Motors was first established in 1992 and has built an excellent, trustworthy and reliable reputation. This has been through building a strong relationship with its customers and with suppliers. RJ Motors has restored more than 1,000 vehicles over the years, ranging from Chevrolet to Ford to Porsches. In fact, there isn't really a vehicle that Ryan and his team can't repair, restore, or completely rebuild. So, there are many different ways a business can add value to their products, and RJ Motors' success can be linked to its ability to use each of these effectively. A business can offer added value by delivering excellent service, offering convenience, their features and benefits, and by building a brand image. So, let's now take a look in a little more detail at exactly how RJ Motors have used each of these methods individually to add value and to build the business. Firstly, Ryan prides himself on building relationships with his customers by providing fantastic customer service. He ensures this high standard by keeping in contact with his customers throughout the restoration process and always being available in the event there is a problem. Through offering such a great service, RJ Motors is able to charge a higher price than competitors in the same industry. They have added value, so their customers are willing to pay more for the same work because of such an excellent service. This high standard of service also means that RJ Motors receive many of their new customers through word of mouth, meaning existing customers are so pleased with the service they recommend RJ Motors to friends and family and, well, anybody who will listen. Bring this video and over 100 more to life with fun, interactive games, quizzes and case studies. Why not try the first 25 completely free by visiting BizzWizard.co.uk. It's also possible to add value by offering increased convenience. Customers will often pay a little more for a product that they can have straight away, or which somehow saves them time or makes a job they have to do much easier. This is known as convenience, making our complicated lives somehow simpler. This is another way that RJ Motors can add value to their service. Ryan offers his customers convenience by picking up their vehicles at their homes and dropping them off when the job is complete. As some of these vehicles are off the road and do not operate, this is hugely convenient to many of Ryan's customers. This, along with RJ Motors' great customer service, again allows them to charge a higher price than some of their competition. It allows them to add value and to develop a competitive advantage, something that separates them from the competition. Moving on, the next way we will look at adding value to a product or service is through its features and benefits. For example, the deciding factor for many consumers when choosing a mobile phone is what the phone is able to do. Customers may choose to use the iPhone because they want to access the App Store, or they may choose a Google phone for its improved battery life. These unique features add value, and they can lead to increased sales. In the case of RJ Motors, they offer many benefits and features to their service, including allowing customers to choose fabrics for the interior of their vehicles. They can customize items such as headlights and even wheel trims to make their vehicles as personalized as possible. RJ Motors also offers every customer a free vehicle service after the first year following its restoration, and they are available to solve any problems experienced after it has left the shop. Each of the video courses over at BizzWizard.co.uk also includes an interactive business case study that applies the knowledge learned to a real-world scenario. There are over 1,000 multiple-choice questions, each with detailed feedback, which tests students' understanding of the content. Why not visit BizzWizard.co.uk to find out more? Now, finally, we will look at building a brand image to add value to a product or a service. Building a brand is the process of developing a reputation for quality, efficiency, and a presence which is recognised by customers. Rolex is a great example of a business that has added value to its product by building a brand. In many cases, the parts purchased by a competing watch manufacturer would cost the same amount. However, the brand image of Rolex allows them to charge a higher price than their competition. Their reputation for quality and efficiency means customers are happy to part with more of their hard-earned cash because this reputation has added value. RJ Motors have been very successful in building a solid brand image. They have managed to achieve this in a slightly unusual way. Ryan's daughter Hannah returned home after completing a marketing degree in London. To help her father increase the brand image of RJ Motors, Hannah set about creating small webcast episodes showing the daily ins and outs of operating a custom garage. Each episode detailed a day in the life of those who worked at RJ Motors. This webcast series showed both moments of humour and moments of drama, when these things didn't quite go to plan. In fact, when producing these episodes, they did not hide anything from their potential customers, in an effort to build trust with the viewer and hopefully convert them into a customer. This presence on social media and YouTube meant that RJ Motors quickly became a recognised brand, and now people travel hundreds of miles from around the UK to get their vehicles restored by Ryan and his team. The launch of their webcast series, Inside RJ Motors, has increased the brand awareness of the business, meaning that more customers have chosen the garage for their restoration projects than ever before. The business continues to grow, and the webcast series has now run for many years. Ryan and his team are now considering opening up a second garage in a different location with the hopes of further building their growing customer base. So, adding value has never been more important than it is right now. It's a very competitive world out there, and customers have more choice than ever before. If you can use one of the methods detailed in this video to add value to your product or service, you'll be well on your way to building a successful enterprise. But remember, adding value is something that you should always be considering. Your customers may lose interest, and you need to keep them engaged by constantly finding new ways to increase the value that you have added to your product or service. This has been the BizzWizard. See you in the next video.